for Reed.
Man, he is catching them, guys.
6 to go. Reed is 7.5 seconds back, but he's 2 seconds a lap faster, so that's 12.
That's going to put him.
Do you want to rethink whether or not you think Reed is done?
I don't know. When you get that 5 lap to go, though, Jeff, you know how it is. I mean, you get that little burst of energy.
Okay, but this is right where Lawrence would be seeing the checkered flag in a lights race with 15 laps in.
And an easier track. Here he is. I mean, Reed looks like he's going to.
It's going to come down to it, guys.
He's got blood in the water. Look, Reed's got blood in the water, and he is a shark, no doubt about it. Ricky, arguably one of the grittiest riders in this series.
Absolutely. Never say die. That was always so tough about him. You knew he was going to be there. Injuries, no injuries. The guy is, man, he's a digger for sure.
Okay, last time around, Lawrence brought it back down to 109.9. Reed across the stripe, but 108. 1 second.
Here we go. Oh, that was a bit of a bobble, though. Now it was a bit of a bobble. He is riding so hard on the edge. And Ricky, I think that's one of the things. Villapoto apparently having trouble. Let's see.
Villapoto, he'll be at the top of your screen.
Here he stalls it out.
And Alessi gets by, Wyndham gets by, Millsaps gets by. Well, he lost a bunch of spots there.
Wow.
Right after the podium he goes. Here's Stewart, still creeping up through the field. He's in 9th.
That's definitely pretty impressive, man, to come back, gets on the wrong bike, and here he is. Man.
Stewart up to 9th and has a shot of picking off a couple more. One of those is Short and Hahn as
Tommy
well.
Hahn, yep, up there.
That's 2 more spots he could get right there.
Tommy Hahn putting in a pretty good ride in the top 10. Man.
This is a difficult racetrack here tonight, and Stewart trying to salvage points.
Man, Reed
he's been
is
down
on it.
once, but he doesn't want to go down twice.
Reed, that last lap on
111.
2 seconds quicker on that last lap as we go back and watch Stewart getting around Short.
Stewart getting another position here.
That's hugely important.
Okay, 111 for Jason Lawrence. There he is. Jason Lawrence is out front. The pressure's on.
Oh, man.
4.5 laps to go, and he's going to win the biggest race of his career.
Wow.
Can he do it?
I don't know, man.
Ricky, does his riding style look like it's changed?
I don't know. Yeah, it does. Look how fast Reed is going. You guys need to look how
They're
aggressive
down the
he
front
is.
straight, just out our screen.
He's
Reed
got
is
blood in the
firing
water,
up.
man. He's got blood in the water. Look at him.
He looks like he's laboring like we talked about
Look
in the
at right
last
here.
race,
Look at him. Look at him. Just labor. I mean, that is time lost, man. You got to get on
Reed.
it. Look
There's
at
Reed
Reed.
on the one right there.
Hammering it.
3.5 laps remaining, and Reed can now
Look,
see him.
he's going to be on him here one
He
lap.
can see him. Here we
He's
go.
got him. Watch Lawrence is going to try something crazy.
Lawrence is gone.
He lays over. He lays over.
Well, he's not in the championship. That was very respectful of Lawrence. He's gone out here. He's led the main event. But Chad Reed now across the line with 3 to go.
Wow.
Gonna win the Daytona Supercross.
And that was 3 very big points
Absolutely.
with that move for Chad Reed. And the effort, Ricky, can you put it into perspective how much effort it took for Chad Reed to run him down physically? I mean, we all go to the gym, we all try, we get on the treadmill. That's a whole nother level.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you can see the last couple laps. I mean, he was starting to put it to it, and man, he just got it. Now he's got to seal the deal and get as many points. Probably wishing James wouldn't have caught up so far, but it is what it is. James is a great rider, and he wants his championship just as bad. So just got to take it home now to the finish.
Chad Reed on his way to 2 wins in a row this season. And Jeff, that would be massive. Not just, we thought it was huge when he got his first win a week ago in Indianapolis. Now 2 in a row.
Yeah, 2 in a row is definitely a momentum booster, and that's exactly what Chad Reed needed. And, you know, Chad Reed's already won Daytona twice.
Yeah.
If he manages to hold on here and win 3 Daytona Supercrosses, he's going to join Mike Wodrowski, McGrath, Bob Hanna. Pretty impressive name. Those riders are so strong here in Daytona on this physically demanding track.
There's Mike Gosler, year-old crew chief mechanic.
I'm so
telling him what to
happy
do.
for him, man, just to, you know, he's been on a dry spell, and to get that win last weekend and to possibly back it up. Look at this.
How about Davey Millsaps comes through the last chance qualifier, has issues on the start, and he's going to battle for a podium spot with Michael Alessi here in the final lap.
Millsaps was one of the riders that was down on the outside of the first turn. Off that start, now is battled all the way back vying for a podium position. Just incredible run.
Yeah, I mean, I can't believe it.
And he's always been strong here.
But Michael Lessie going for his second podium of the year.
Man, you think he'll get him, Jeff? You think he'll get him?
Millsaps really has got the momentum. You know, Alessi's hanging on tight. He's trying to grab his second podium in a row, but I'm telling you, it might be just too much. You see him just going for it. But Millsaps has got the forward momentum. Alessi's got the backwards momentum.
Last lap, right here. Seal the deal.
Chad Reed just takes the white flag as we continue to watch this battle for third. And it's a great fight. Alessi doing everything he can to hang on to a podium finish. Davey Millsaps continuing to try to climb up the ladder.
And I'm telling you, Ralph, this is where the body, the arms, and legs, everything is jello. Your hands are hurting, and Millsaps just throwing caution to the wind. Absolutely going for it. He knows where the pitboard area is. That he needs to get past Alessi to make it on the podium here. And what an incredible ride that would be for Millsaps coming through the LCQ.
A couple of factory riders battling the inside. Goes down. They're both down. They both come to a stop. Millsaps pushes right off of Alessi's bike. Millsaps will take third. Here comes Wyndham. Wyndham and Villapoto.
Oh my, I haven't seen a move like that in forever, but look at this.
Meanwhile, the checkered flag and a huge points night awaits Chad Reed. He becomes only the 5th rider to win Daytona on 2 different plans, and he's making his way to his 3rd Daytona Supercross victory. And more importantly, his 2nd of the year, and the points lead as Chad Reed wins the Daytona Supercross by Honda. Coming down to the checkered flag, Lawrence holds on for an incredible second place finish.
Incredible ride for Jason Lawrence.
Who's going to get to third?
Wow.
Is it going to be Millsaps?
Here he goes.
Yes.
We might see some fireworks after the finish.
And not just the ones off the top of the finish line jump.
Alessi and Wyndham round out the top 5, but it's still James
Stewart trying to get to 7th.
He's going to get it. Man, that's an impressive ride.
What a ride.
That is impressive.
And that's what championships are made out of. Stewart comes battling through the pack for a 7th place finish.
Wow.
How about it, though? Chad Reed 2 in a row and takes the points lead at Daytona.
And last year, he was 2 corners short of winning it as well. Would have been his 4th here tonight when the bike sunk to the bottom of the lake.
Look at that smile, man.
And look at that. What a difference in the eyes. James Stewart and Chad Reed. The battle continues for the title. We're coming back to Daytona. Look at Chad Reed celebrating here at Daytona.
I'm telling you, that's a special feeling. You riding down that pavement knowing that Daytona 500 winners have gone on that same piece of asphalt.
Pretty strong.
That's what it's all about.
Here's the results. And at the top, the 3-time winner here at Daytona will be Chad Reed, who takes the win.
Look at the crowd gathering down there.
That's cool.
They let all the fans that were in there, let them right up there to the podium.
All right, Aaron, let's check in with the big winner.
Well, guys, actually, we've got Jason Lawrence down here. A perfect night from start to finish for this guy, making his debut here in Supercross. Jason, explain what's going through your mind right now. You're used to racing 15 laps. You put in a solid 20 laps. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I don't know how solid it was. I mean, if I had better fitness, I definitely could have won the race, but Chad is, I've watched all the races this year. I see what he does if he gets a bad start. He comes up, and his last laps are the fastest laps, and he was catching me about enough to get right on me, and like I said, I'm a Chad Reed fan, so I know he's got more in the tank at the end, so instead of trying to be the hero, I just backed it down because there's a huge gap, and here I am. I'm up here. I'm happy.
Congratulations on a job well done.
He should be thrilled.
Oh,
That's
that was an impressive ride all the way around.
Absolutely. Here's those results. Davey Millsaps, a great ride. Villapoto hangs in there. James Stewart, arguably one of the best rides of the night, fighting all the way up to 7th. And let's go right back down to Aaron.
2 weeks in a row, Chad Reed picks up that win, and of all places, once again here at Daytona. Chad, take us through this. What does this moment mean? You're grinning ear to ear.
Man, I love Daytona. It's been a special place, and you know, what can I say? I didn't throw it away last year, but I kind of somewhat had it taken away from me, and I just went out there. I was, almost on the bottom of that pileup in the first turn. It was really, really slick, and had a great jump. Just spun on the other side like I did in the heat, and